Welcome back to the channel. Bitcoins and several other cryptos have introduced a paradigm shift in the financial world. Needless to say, Bitcoin has created so many millionaires all over the globe. Okay, listen to this. According to say 47% survey carried out in the month of June 2021, data confirmed that we now have a larger percentage of millennial millionaires, and 25% of their wealth is in cryptocurrencies. The question many are eager to ask is thus: what is the implication of this on fiat millionaires? Let's say fiat millionaire versus Bitcoin millionaires. Who will remain relevant now and in the future, and why? Stay tuned, let us examine it. Grab a cuppa, of course I mean a cup of tea, and then subscribe. Okay, let me tell you about fiat money, known as the traditional money, and in doing so I will reference the US dollar in this presentation. You see, the US dollar is considered to be both fiat money and legal tender, meaning the government declare it as acceptable bills and standard for debt payment. The question is whether the dollar is backed by any commodities like gold or silver. The answer is no. In effect, the intrinsic value of the dollar is based on trust and faith in the government. And then fiat money gives central banks greater control over the economy because they can control how much money is printed, and oftentimes they print excess money. So what is the implication of this on the economy? I mean, printing of excess money. Well, it often results in hyperinflation. When the populace start to see and experience rapid and excessive in price of goods, services, and virtually everything in the economy. And let me quickly inform you, with fiat money, the government, yes, can confiscate your money, cancel the legal value, as we have witnessed in India, and again they value it through the process of printing or flooding the economy with excess printing of money, like we have witnessed in the first and the second quarter of 2020 to date. And perhaps you ponder why the fiat money is not backed by any commodity like gold and silver. Stay tuned, I have the answer for you. And remember, I'm using US dollar as a case study. You see, in the 30s, the US currency, the dollar, used to be backed by gold, meaning the government used gold as collateral in exchange for the US dollars, which makes the dollar more valuable with at least a reliable intrinsic value. Okay, now let us fast forward to 1971. What happened? The US government cancelled issuing gold to foreign government as collateral or backup, if you like. The question I think you are eager to ask is, what is the implication of it? You see, the act, by this act, the US replaces gold with dollar as backup. In effect, the intrinsic value of dollar was eliminated. So what they are saying is, you can use the dollar as legal tender for all debts. Yes, for all debt and transaction based on trust and faith in government. The question is whether trust and faith is good enough. I don't think so, in my opinion. Moving on, let us look at Bitcoin. So what is Bitcoin and how does it work? Okay, you see, Bitcoin is decentralized, unlike the fiat money, which is centralized and controlled. What does it mean? You see, the digital assets allow you to send and receive value without the need of a bank or financial institution. I mean, without the middleman. Besides, Bitcoin is a digital currency, a peer-to-peer electronic system, meaning no paper money to print or coin to mint, like the traditional money known as fiat money. And it is not regulated or controlled by the government and banks. And this is key. Listen to this. The total supply of Bitcoin is capped at 21 million. Is this a good thing? Yes, in my opinion. It will help avoid excess printing of money, hence reducing or controlling inflation and hyperinflation. That said, so as a fiat millionaire, I mean in US dollar, your money is at the mercy of the central government and subject to the government policies and regulations. For instance, the excessive printing of money has and will continue to devalue your dollar. In other words, your purchasing power will be reduced rapidly. In effect, your dollar would continue to lose its value and your millionaire status would erode with time. Whereas with Bitcoin, you will not experience excessive printing of money. However, your assets are also based on speculative analysis, fundamental if you like, meaning it can be very volatile and you can lose a larger percentage of your digital asset based on speculation or market sentiment. Okay, now giving my explanation about both fiat and crypto's attributes. What is your opinion about fiat and crypto millionaires? And who would stand the test of time and remain relevant? I'd like to hear from you. Okay, this is my opinion. It is no doubt the fiat money is losing its ability to function effectively in our global economy because of bad government policy, visa fees, printing of excess money. And as such, a vacuum was created. And the digital assets like Bitcoin and some cryptocurrency are now trying to occupy or already occupy the gap. And for instance, El-Salvador, yes, you heard me, already adopt Bitcoin as legal tender. Venezuela, Panama, and Tanzania are also looking to the possibility of adopting Bitcoin as legal tender. And the list could go on. Besides, big corporations are now accepting Bitcoins. You can book hotels and flight with Bitcoin. And listen to this. Morgan Stanley chief global strategist Sharma has argued that Bitcoin could end the dollar reign, or at least that and I quote, digital currency possesses a significant threat to the greenback's supremacy, end quote. I hope to hear from you. I mean, your opinion. Okay, here comes the best part. Subscribe, like, and comment. Remember, the goal is to generate wealth, build companies, and then create jobs. Bye now. See you soon.